Over 6,000 schools have been blacklisted from receiving capitation funds for failing to meet the standard threshold. Additional 29 learning institutions have not been listed to receive the funds for failing to meet the licensing requirements. While appearing before the National Assembly's Education Committee, the CS Julius Ogambo said the ministry is requires urgently 3.2 billion shillings in order to conduct the Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education examinations set to begin next week. Here's Seth Olale with that report.
A recently conducted verification exercise by the Ministry of Education has struck out 6,000 schools from benefiting from the government capitation for failing to meet the requirements, which include primary, junior, secondary and senior secondary, did not meet the students' population threshold, with some having as few as 45 pupils.
So we did agree that by last week or it was the other week, that all schools in this country should have received their share of capitation.
If the school was not in the system for capitation, they would not have requested for those resources in the budget from Treasury.
Education Cabinet Secretary Julius Ogambo, who was put to task by the National Assembly Departmental Committee on Education, also announced that 29 other institutions have not been receiving capitation despite registering for KCSE or KCSE examinations.
As a CS, you have at a discretion to be able to disburse money to those 40 students or 30 students. They sit for exams and they go. So we can't agree that we give you a blanket discussion on that.
I think, Chair, we are not communicating.
Yes.
Mausa Secondary School in Loita Ward in Narok South, which since its inception, it has never received capitation, and the school is running an examination.
You indicate that I have to tell you and I have to release money to 29 schools. It's not going to be possible until it is in the system, and it's because where do I get the money from? So what I'm trying to say, Chair, is it is the right thing to do. You've raised the issue of the 29 schools. Let us find the status of them. Maybe some of them are not having students to do exams.
In addition, 570 primary schools out of 990 had not submitted data to the Ministry of Education despite receiving 50% of the capitation by the end of the verification exercise. CS Ogambo informing Parliament that his ministry is grappling with a 3.2 billion shillings budget deficit needed to conduct the remaining national examinations in 2025. Seth Olale, Citizen TV.